Vodafone Idea on Monday came out with a new brand logo and a brand image. It's a united front they are putting up. All this while they were talking about network integration. But on Monday, they spoke about how these two brands, Idea Cellular and Vodafone India, have come together to form Vodafone Idea and now will be showing a new brand called VI, or will be pronounced as We, is looking to target customers and bring them back from rivals Bharti Airtel or Reliance Jio. This is especially important for the telecom company since over the last 2 years it has been steadily losing customers. For instance, at the time of merger in 2018, Vodafone Idea had 408 million subscribers. However, as of the last reported results, the telecom company has about 280 to 90 million customers. Compared to this telco, rival Jio and Airtel have steadily been increasing their customers, especially the 4G one. A united front of a brand comes at the crucial time for the telecom company when it announced last week that it is also planning to raise funds of up to 25,000 crore as a mix of debt and equity. Now, why is it important to have a brand and a new brand image which Vodafone Idea is up to? According to brand experts, all this while, Idea Cellular was very crucial and more focused on the rural customers, whereas the Vodafone brand played to the urban customers. However, now with the network integration almost complete, the telecom company wants to focus on its brands. Is it going to be an easy one? Not many think so. According to some brand experts, the consumer is so used to hearing the word Idea Cellular or Vodafone and going to the shops to recharge according to their tariff plans. It might take them some time to come up and understand a new brand logo and a brand image. So that recognition of seeing a new brand might take them some time. Coming on to the topic of tariffs, today in a select media briefing, the CEO and MD of Vodafone Idea, Ravinder Takkar, also hinted that there's a possibility of tariff hike. He said that although the regulator should be looking at floor pricing and the industry also should be looking at tariff hikes. So far also, as far as ARPU, which is average revenue per user, is concerned, Vodafone Idea's ARPU is far lower than rival Airtel or Jio's. One has to understand that this is a multi-pronged strategy that Vodafone Idea has launched on. So there is the tariff hike, there is a new brand image, and also there is a fundraising plan. ET has also reported in its Monday's edition how Vodafone Idea is now looking at improving its credit ratings. Why? So that global investors learn or understand that this brand and this company is here for the long run and people are backing it and they are ready to invest in it. When it comes to the concept of who are the people backing Vodafone Idea, interestingly, it is yet to be confirmed whether the promoters going ahead will put in any fresh equity in the company or not. So far, the Vodafone Group, that is one of the parents of Vodafone Idea, has maintained its stance that it will not invest or infuse fresh equity into Vodafone Idea. Whether Aditya Birla Group now will go ahead and invest is yet to be known. The company on Monday's morning media briefing did mention that they have the confidence of both the promoters and going ahead, it is not going to be very difficult, or they have not been in a position where they lose the interest or the credibility with their promoters. However, it now depends on the customers whether they agree or they accept the new Vodafone Idea and continue to recharge their tariff plans, keeping in mind that this is the same telecom company which has serviced them for years. It's also important to note that all this fundraising plan is because the company has to service an AGR due of about 50,400 crore over the next 10 years. Now, in today's or Monday's meeting, Mr. Thakkar did mention that although the company and the government had asked for a 20-year time period from the Supreme Court, and later on they had even in the affidavit mentioned 15-year period, but the Supreme Court few weeks ago came out with a verdict that telecom companies need to submit their AGR dues over the next 10 years. Now, for Vodafone Idea, which has to pay the heaviest amount of dues amongst all the other telcos, has 50,400 crore to pay, of which its main installment will start from March 2022. The reason why it is not starting from March 2021, because it has already paid more than 10% of its official AGR dues to the government. So the rest of the amount will be paid in installments starting from March 2022. This is one of the primary reasons why the company is really gearing ahead and trying its best to collect funds from wherever it can across investors and coming up with a multi-pronged strategy of both debt and equity so that going ahead it can invest both in its network and also service the AGR dues. Please also understand that this comes at a time when the company needs to desperately invest in its spectrum and its network expansion and ensure that it manages to hold on to the customers and attract new ones when rivals like 4G and Airtel, who do not have as much of an AGR due, have already gotten a head start.